So this is a film that spent years battling certification hurdles, and finally it was released on OTT. Many say the release was quite secretive. It happened on the 3rd of July. We are talking about Diljit Dosanjh starrer Satlaj. And then the controversy emerged after the film suddenly disappeared from the OTT platform within 48 hours. The film starring Diljit Dosanjh is based on the life of human rights activist Jaswant Singh Kalra. And it has also now sparked many questions, as the story itself tells us. The biggest question right now is who ordered the removal of the film. The platform, which is Z5, has issued a statement. It says that Satluj is unavailable in India because of quote-unquote current developments. What are these current developments? And that it is exploring all possible avenues to restore it, to bring the film back. But the platform for now has not disclosed what those developments are or who initiated them in the first place. So if the film was released on a major OTT platform on the 3rd of July, did it have all necessary approvals before the streaming? If it did, what changed after its release? And if it did not have those necessary permissions, how did it go live in the first place? For now, there is no publicly available government order or court direction explaining why the film was taken down. Was there a regulatory intervention? Was it a legal challenge? Or was it a commercial decision taken by the platform itself? Now, until those answers emerge, until we get that clarity, the controversy around the film Satluj is no longer just about the film. It is about transparency, it is about due process, and it's also about accountability. There are reactions coming in. Diljit Dosanjh has also responded. But first up, let's go across to Sabyasachi, who's tracking all the developments of the story. Sabyasachi, there is a huge conversation online about this film Satluj, which finally saw an OTT release on the 3rd of July. The OTT platform has released a statement. Diljit Dosanjh was just interacting with his fans on an Instagram live. He mentioned the film. He said, yes, I knew this would happen with my film. But tell us about the rules and regulation when it comes to a film's release on a major OTT platform.
See, yesterday when the Z5 had given the statement, they did not mention any particular reason, but they just mentioned that because of the current development. Now, what we are learning from the sources within the government, that the decision that has been taken to take down the movie Satluj was not because of any political reason, but more because of security concerns. Because what the government says, that there are the Khalistani groups which are very much active, and they feel that this movie could attract more people to their cause and to support their narrative. And the government feels that there are certain elements which are trying to use this movie for their own benefit. And also one point is important to know, that the state of Punjab would be going for polls the next year. So the government sources tell us that this move has been taken not because of any political reasons, but only because of safety concerns. And the present development in the state of Punjab is what we are learning from the sources.
All right. So sources have today said that the content of the film is sensitive, and that is why there were concerns that were raised. But yes, like we've been telling you, this is a film that fought a certification battle. Diljit Dosanjh right now has broken his silence. He's been speaking on social media about the film, and he says he challenges the darkness and that nobody can suppress the truth. In the latest, he was interacting with fans on an Instagram live where he said, I knew that this was going to happen to my film, but once something is out on the internet, it cannot be taken back. And he's also telling that this is a film which spotlights the truth about a human rights activist in Punjab in the 90s. Let's listen into what Diljit Dosanjh has said.
और तसल्ली मानू के फिल्म थोड़े को पहुंच गई कह लो जे इन्ना मेजरमेंट इन्ना को दास इन्ना क बस इन्ना हैगा ਉਹ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਫਿਲਮ ਉਤਰ ਗਈ ਉਹ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਯਾਰ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਖੜੇ ਆ ਯਾਰ ਇਸ ਪੋਜੀਸ਼ਨ 'ਚ ਖੜੇ 2026 'ਚ 95 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ 2026 'ਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਖੜੇ ਆ ਯਾਰ ਉਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਇੱਕ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਬੇਸਿਕ ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਯਾਰ ਇੱਕ ਬੇਸਿਕ ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਮਰ ਗਈ ਕਮਾਲ ਹੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਦਾਸ ਆ ਫਿਲਮ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਟ ਤੋਂ ਚੱਲ ਗਈ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਦਾਸ ਮੈਂ ਫਿਲਮ ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਗਈ ਉਹ ਥੋੜਾ ਹੁਣ ਜਾਣੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਣੀ ਹੁਣ ਪਰ ਮੈਂ ਨਾ ਬੰਦਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਮੂੰਹ ਵਾਲਾ ਦੇਖਦਾ ਯਾਰ ਵੀ ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਹੀ ਮਰ ਗਈ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਯਾਰ ਕਮਾਲ ਆ ਯਾਰ
So let's graphically explain everything that we know about this film. Let's tell you about Satlaj and the streaming showdown that's now playing out. It was released with 0 cuts on OTT on the 3rd of July. But like we've been telling you, this is a film that has been battling, the CBFC, and the CBFC had asked the filmmakers to ensure cuts. More than 100 cuts were initially asked by it, but the filmmaker stood by the film. Diljit's film then gets taken down from the OTT platform within 48 hours of its release, and the release happened very secretly on the 3rd of July. Now the film currently is unavailable in India until further notice. This is what the statement of the OTT platform ZEE5 reads, and they cited current developments. What are those current developments? We are seeking more clarity. The OTT platform, like we told you, has cited current developments. So this is the controversy, and it says that it stands by the movie and it stands by the creators. There is no official ban announced or no court order just yet. We do not know about this. The opposition is saying the film has been banned, and this move to ban the film is an assault on free speech. So the real reason for the removal of the film for now is still unclear. Now let's tell you about what else has happened. This is the controversy around Diljit's Satluj. The film was originally titled Punjab 95. Then it was based on a human rights activist, Jaswant Singh Kalra, and his life. The release the release took place on OTT post years of certification battle, like we've been telling you, and the makers opposed extensive changes. The makers were very clear that we do not want extensive changes to this film, and there was a secret release on OTT that happened. Post delays, it did not get a theatrical release. Now the film was released with 0 cuts. Yes, so initially, because of the certification battle, the CBFC had asked for changes. The makers said, no, we will not, we don't want extensive changes to our films. And the film was released with 0 cuts. It was released on the 3rd and was taken down within 48 hours. Diljit Dosanjh has reacted. There are a lot of political reactions also coming in. This has become a debate for now about censorship, about free speech, and also about rules and regulations. Now, this is a film that is made by Hani Trihan, and like we told you, it is the film, the main lead in the film is Diljit Dosanjh. But let's get you the latest coming in from government sources. As per government sources, the decision to pull the film Satluj from OTT platforms in India stems from worries that it might revive a long-fading pro-Khalistan narrative. Officials are particularly concerned that certain separatist factions could exploit the movie to gain traction in Punjab, especially with state elections on the horizon. Sources are also stressing that the core issue is national security rather than any kind of political motivation. So right now, Sabyasachi, this is becoming about the story in itself, because it is based on the life of a human rights activist. It is based on Punjab's past, its painful past, and there is one side of the spectrum calling this that we live in a time when we must be able to confront the truth that happened in the past. There is another side too, which is calling this film selective, which is only pushing one narrative. Take us through more details of what government sources are saying.
Well, see, the government sources tells Times Now that it has nothing to do about the politics, but it has to do with the current development as well as the security of the country. Now, what the government feels that the pro-Khalistani group can use this film for their own narrative, can use this movie to garner support from the pro-Khalistani group, and also they feel that some of the elements who are active in Punjab can use this movie because the polls are coming in the state of Punjab next year. So looking at the current development, the sources in the government of India tell us that it has to do with the national security rather than politics. Now, we need to understand that since it was released in OTT, normally when a movie comes in the theater, it needs the permission of the CBFC, and we have seen in the last 3 years there were to and fro between the makers and the CBFC. The CBFC have demanded that there should be more than 120 cuts in the movie, but once it was released in the OTT platform, it does not need the permission of the CBFC. It can release the movie directly, and so the movie was released on the 3rd of July when in OTT platform. After within 2 days, it was taken down, and what we are learning from the sources within the government that this has to do with the national security, and because of the polls coming in the state of Punjab.
Sources are saying that this is about national security, and like we've been telling our viewers, this is a film that has faced years of certification battle. Finally, there was an OTT release with 0 cuts. Within 48 hours, the film is taken down. The platform in itself has issued a statement saying that they firmly stand by the film. The actor in the film has also spoken and has said that he wants everyone to watch the film, and he knew that something of this sort would happen with his film. And as expected, on expected lines, there are also political reactions coming in. A former Trinamool Congress MP has written to INB Minister about the film. Sukhbir Singh Badal has also commented and has called this an attack on freedom of speech. Harbhajan Singh, who watched the film, has also praised the film. So, slew of reactions coming in. A big debate has broken out over the film, its content, and how it was taken down. Is this about rules and regulation? Is this about the content of the film? Is this about free speech? Is this about censorship? Or is this also about the other divide on this particular topic? That is it about selective narrative? Or is this about showcasing the history? So we'll be going across to my colleague Akanksha, who will be getting us the latest when it comes to the social media responses that are coming in. But let me once again go back to Sabyasachi, who continues to stay with us. Sabyasachi, also tell our viewers about the battle that the film had to fight, or the years of challenges that the film had to fight when it comes to certification. How many times did the film have to go through? What about what did the CBFC tell the film? Why did the CBFC ask for certain cuts in the film? If you could break down those details as well.
See, what we are learning from the sources that the CBFC had demanded that there should be 120 cuts in the movie, and that is the reason why over 3 years the movie was not released. In fact, the makers time and again reached out to the CBFC for the release of this movie. In fact, when CBFC highlighted that they have problem with the name of the movie, which was earlier called as Punjab 95, and later the makers decided to make the movie as Satluj. But still after that, the CBFC said that there are certain sensitive scenes which are shown in the movie, and because of that there needs to be certain cuts, and after which it could be put in the theaters. But the makers decided that it's time to release in the OTT platform, because since you release in the OTT platform, you do not need the permission of the CBFC under these circumstances. So that is the reason why the makers decided to release the complete uncut movie on the OTT platform.
Right. So yes, there are political reactions coming in. Congress also has reacted to the Satlaj controversy, and so have other parties. Going across to Akanksha, my colleague, huge debate online, Akanksha, over Diljit's film Satlaj. Questions over why was the film taken down? What is the real reason? The filmmakers are standing by the film. The platform is standing by the film. The actor, the lead actor here, says that everyone should watch the film because now it's online. But take us through the politics that's playing out.
Absolutely. Let me take you through what the political leaders have said on this. This is Sukhbir Singh Badal of Shiromani Akali Dal. He said, and I quote, "Shocked and saddened by removal of Satluj from Z5 in India, a powerful film that courageously unveils Punjab's painful history and honors the supreme sacrifice of Jaswant Singh, cannot be silenced this way. This is not a mere censorship. This is an assault on our collective memory." In fact, it may also take you through what Saket Gokhale has posted on social media. He has put out a statement as well, mentioning that regarding the shameful ban on the film Satluj, Punjab 95 in India, I thankfully got a chance to watch the extremely powerful movie Satluj on Z5 over the weekend before the Modi government abruptly pulled it down. The movie tells us the story of human rights crusader Jaswant Singh, who exposed the butchering of innocent that happened in Punjab in mid-90s. Now, he has said that it is a reckoning of horrible chapter of our history which we have ignored for decades. And he goes on to say that I've written a letter to Ashwini Vaishnav, Minister for Information Broadcasting and IT, expressing my strongest protest against the banning of the important movie. I understand that this is a futile exercise, but history will not forgive us if we choose to remain silent. He goes on to say that we owe it to the memory of Jaswant Singh and thousands of victims of Punjab whose story has been shamefully buried. It is a time that a nation starts having the uncomfortable conversation that are required to acknowledge and confront the dark episode of our past. So, Saket Gokhale of TMC has written a letter to Ashwini Vaishnav saying that the ban should be removed as far as this movie is concerned. I also took you through what Sukhbir Singh Badal of Shiromani Akali Dal, a party in Punjab, he has mentioned that he condemns this move. Punjab deserves to confront the past with honesty and not suppression.
Yes, and Akansha, I'll come back to you if you could also take us through the latest posts of Diljit Dosanjh. He did speak to his fans a short while ago, but looking at the posts that he's been putting out, he's saying that I'm challenging the darkness and the truth cannot be suppressed. Also those who watch the film, like Harbhajan Singh. But let's take you through more political reactions. Congress now has reacted to the controversy. Here's what they have to say. This is a reaction coming in from Imran Masood.
कश्मीर फाइल, केरला फाइल, फलाना फाइल, डिगाना फाइल, जिसके अंदर नफरत मुसलमान के खिलाफ भरी हुई, वो सब दिखाएंगे ये। उसकी दोसांझ की क्यों नहीं दिखा रहे भाई? वो क्यों नहीं दिखा रहे हो? ये देश के अंदर जो माहौल इन्होंने कर दिया है, अब लोगों को सोचना चाहिए। हम तो बोल रहे हैं, हम तो लड़ रहे हैं, लेकिन लोगों को सोचना चाहिए। इन्होंने इलेक्शन कमीशन बंधक बना लिया, इन्होंने सारी की सारी संस्थाओं को बंधक बना लिया, सबकी निगाहें सुप्रीम कोर्ट पर है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट संविधान का संरक्षक है।